Hello everybody, welcome along to the Players Awards 2023, sponsored by American Express. We are here at the fabulous American Express Stadium to guide you through our annual awards this evening. And we'd also like to welcome everybody watching around the world and at home on our official YouTube channel.
The main awards ceremony starts after dinner as we celebrate an incredible year for the club and our fans as we relive the road to Europe. But to get the evening officially underway, please welcome to the stage the one and only Tony Bloom. Tony, this club never fails to amaze. What a season it was. How was it for you?
Well, as you say, what a season. It has been an exceptional season. Massive credit to Roberto De Zerbi, amazing manager. Our brilliant players and all the supporting staff.
Did you ever dream that this season would play out the way that it did?
Oh yeah, I can dream all I want. Yeah, I dream about winning the league every year. But the reality of it is, there was concern. I mean, even though we are well set up to be prepared to bring in new head coaches at a moment's notice, we know that can happen. But there's always a high risk, particularly during the season. So certainly when Paul called me early morning, I think it was a Tuesday morning, and to say that 3 things have happened, I said, yeah, I was just leaving the gym. I said, well, Tuchel's left. I said, no, he hasn't. I've just got Sky Sports News on. I think they will know before you, Paul. I said, no, he's left. And Todd Bowley's been on to me. I said, oh, this doesn't sound good. And the last thing was Graham's interest in speaking to them. So the triple whammy, so we got to work, and absolutely, obviously delighted to bring in Roberto. He's done the most unbelievable job. We all love him. And, you know, the season, even though I dreamed of these things, the dream has become a reality last season, and we're obviously dreaming about more for this coming season to come.
So many highlights, but if you could pick one moment, your moment of the season, what would it be?
There's, as you say, ridiculous.
Our first European campaign gets underway, so do you have a message for all the fans here tonight and all the fans watching at home as well?
Well, 122 years to get to this point. It's been a long time. I'd say enjoy it, to the players as well as all of our fans, and believe in the journey, because we do believe. An occasion to really look forward to.
Exciting times ahead, Tony. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much. Enjoy it, everyone.
Well done. And actually, Tony, a very big part of the success down here is another man that you appointed, a certain Paul Barber. We're all extremely proud that he was recognised for his contribution to football with an OBE this year. Plus, he was named Premier League Chief Executive of the Year at the Football Business Awards and received an honorary degree from the University of Sussex. Quite a year for him. Before we welcome him to the stage, let's take a look at some of his best bits.
Hello, I'm Paul Barber, Chief Executive of Brighton Hove Albion. Welcome to our football club.
Wow, that's a scary introduction, that is. Nervous, obviously, excited, and looking forward to getting on with it.
Yeah, don't want that. Oh, we definitely give up all. We definitely don't want that. Not if it's going to take away from the hero. Well, we do want that.
If you need to pee, find one, don't just pee on the person next to you.
Okie dokie. That's not in shock. I wouldn't have thought so, but anyway, let's see. I can't read, I can't write. I left school, in fact I didn't go to school, but I effectively left school when I was 9 years of age. I'm really grateful to have this job.
How you doing? That looks nice. Oh, they've got a seat for me. I haven't paid.
So this is a fun bus, is it?
Yes. It's actually quite a big thing for me to do this because I actually get sick on buses. I don't do sick.
What did happen behind the bike show?
So what's your role then?
I'm the chief executive.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I phoned the gym and I asked if they could teach me how to do the splits. He said, how flexible are you? I said, I can't make Tuesdays. First of all, I'd like to just say on behalf of Brighton Hove Albion Football Club that we extend our sympathy and condolences to all of the families of the victims of the Shoreham disaster on Saturday. You're a pair of idiots, I tell you.
Guys, thanks a lot, guys.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Do I do it okay?
Please welcome to the stage, Paul Barber, OBE! I don't know what we're ever going to do if you leave. We've seen it all, haven't we? What a year for you. Have you got any room left on your mantelpiece at home?
No, it's been a very special year, very humbling year, particularly when you get a person like Clay, because we're in a team sport and there's hundreds of staff behind those achievements, and I'd like to thank each and every one of them for the great support I've had since I've been here, which is 11 years now.
We saw some photos up there from way back at other clubs as well. How has this year ranked for you?
We look a lot older. No, it's been an amazing year. I mean, for everybody. I mean, as Tony said earlier, congratulate Roberto, the players, the staff, the fans, everybody, because it's been a really special year for all of us, and I think the best is yet to come.
Now, you guys have all just come back from America. How important was that for the club?
It was really important because I think it set another benchmark for us. It's our first international tour for I think at least 40 or 50 years. We played some really good football. The results don't matter at this stage of the season. The performances do, and the opportunity for young players to show the coaches what they can do. We played in front of 60-odd thousand fans in Philadelphia, similar number in Atlanta, and then a full house in New York. And if someone had said even 5 years ago that Brighton would be doing that on the other side of the world, I think a few people would have probably doubted us. But it was just brilliant to be there. A lot of our fans travelled, and it was a great experience.
Europa League coming up. I'm sure it leads to some headaches for a CEO, but I'm sure you are looking forward to it immensely.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a bit of a scramble for tickets because we get a 5% allocation, so depending on how big the teams are that we're drawn against, it could be difficult. But I think, again, the experience for the players, the staff, the fans, the whole club is going to be really special. And although, obviously, the away games are going to be difficult in terms of ticketing, we've got 33,000 seats here that we want to fill for every game.
And what are you most looking forward to?
Beating Arsenal again.
All right, good on you. All right, thank you very much indeed. Round of applause for Paul Barber, OB. Thank you very much. Well done. Well done, and thank you, Tony, as well.
After dinner, we'll be handing out this year's Players' Awards and reliving our remarkable road to Europe. So for now, enjoy your dinner, and we'll see you later for the main ceremony.
Okay, enjoy.
for Welbeck as well. He's got Lallana in the middle, and there is Lallana. It's going to fall. It's in. Albion lead. Gross, who loves the goal against United, gets another one. Caicedo winning the ball back, rolls it to Trossard. Look at the movement from Welbeck. He's not tracked. Might be a question of offside here. VAR will check. Welbeck looked up, rolled it across. Gross was there, unmarked. He won't get many easier. Brilliant from Welbeck. And Gross gobbles up the chance. A lovely back heel down the line, and Caicedo. Oh, beautifully done. Albion flying here. Can Gross find a pass? He can, you know. Lallana, Welbeck ahead of him. Out wide is March. He's pushed a little wider than he would have wanted. Real threat here for the Albion. March tipped away. Gross is there. It's two! Gross again! Albion in dreamland at Old Trafford. Starts here. Trossard. Beautiful back heel down the line. Caicedo, perfect again. Gross collects. Can he pick a pass? You bet he can. Lallana pushed it wide for March. He waited, T short. De Gea on the stretch. It's not the best save, but Gross is there to gobble it up. He got good direction on it, March, but De Gea wasn't able to tip it away from danger because waiting once again. Pascal Gross. Goal number 2 of the season already. Well, McAllister missed one and then scored one away at Wolves towards the tail end of last season. Couple of deep breaths, up he steps. McAllister, never in doubt. Brilliant penalty, and Albion lead 1-0 at the London Stadium. Fabianski going the wrong way. Hit firm and true into that bottom right-hand corner. McAllister. Oh, what a flick! He's through! Big chance this, Trossard scores! Simple as that. Leandro Trossard doubles Albion's lead, lightning quick, razor sharp. But this was a blistering counter. McAllister into Gross. Look at that flick, so sharp. Trossard, no mistake to put Albion on course for yet another brilliant away day. Welbeck, is he off? He's not for now anyway, and Trossard could be in, helps it on to Gross. Gross into the corner, brilliant finish, and Albion have the lead. I think there might be a check on it because Welbeck had a glance to see if he was offside. Pascal Gross is having a glance as well. His third of the season. It does stand, and Albion do lead. Look at Trossard, waits for the perfect moment, slides it into the path of Gross. Only one thought in his mind, just pass it into the net. Meslier, no chance. Albion hit the front, and they've deserved it thoroughly. McAllister steps up and drills it home. Albion back in it just before the hour mark, just what they needed after going 2 behind. A great response from the Seagulls. Done. Out to Gross, who's very wide right this afternoon. His cross whipped in, it's a really good one. It's going to fall to Trossard. Danger here, Trossard scoops it across back post, and March is there! Albion level! Leicester can't believe it. Solly March has somehow smuggled it in. Brilliantly played into the box by Gross. Great delivery. Leicester were at 6s and 7s. Scooped back in by Trossard, and March, I think it will go down as an own goal. Not sure his header was on target. Doesn't matter. Mwepu can burst away from the Leicester midfield, and it opens up for Mwepu, plays it to Caicedo. Caicedo, oh yes! Fantastic from Moises Caicedo when Mwepu wins the ball back here. Leicester architects of their own downfall. Mwepu sees Caicedo at the corner of his eye, plays it to him, and that is a very, very good finish from Caicedo. Power, accuracy, far too good for Ward. Moises Caicedo, quite simply a superstar in the making. Veltman battling Daka. Great work from Veltman. McAllister, Gross, and Trossard could be in. Trossard, brilliant finish. No flag. Trossard restores Albion's lead. Great work from McAllister. Checks complete. This will stand. Great finish from Trossard. His second of the season. Albion's third of the game. And finally, the lead is restored at the Amex. The Amex holds its breath as McAllister steps up. McAllister, he has his goal. Albion have their fourth and a 2-goal advantage. Never in doubt again. Ward went early, guessed wrong, and McAllister, simple as you like. McAllister lines it up. Oh, yes! McAllister with the icing on the cake. Perfect. McAllister will not be denied. He waited until almost the final kick of the game to produce this. That is quite the free kick. Extraordinary from McAllister. They're showing it again on the big screens. It's being cheered every time. Now it's March up against Tsimikas. March pings it into the area. Alexander-Arnold away. Caicedo battling with Henderson. There's the flick. And Trossard could be in. Trossard! Oh, what a start to the De Zerbi era! Trossard, after less than 4 minutes, gives Albion the lead. All about the desire here from first Caicedo, then McAllister involved. Trossard, beautifully done. Absolutely beautiful. Great flick from Welbeck, straight out of his feet. Trossard, who scored the equaliser here last season, and he's at it again. Welbeck in to win it from Alexander-Arnold. Here's Estepina, now Welbeck down the line. What's he got in the middle? He's up against Matip. There's the touch. Trossard's in again, and he scored again. Would you believe it? Outstanding from the Albion. Fed down the line, didn't just ping it across, waited. There's the pass, there's the touch. Trossard out of his feet and smashed it into the corner beyond Alisson. A beautiful goal. Albion fans have never had it so good. And feel a little quiet. Feels like we're building up to the final flourish as Webster once again steps away brilliantly from his man. Now Welbeck helps it on to March. Mitoma's down the line. Here is Mitoma. There's the cross. Welbeck's there. Trossard! It's there! 3-3! And Leandro Trossard hat-trick! Great work again from Welbeck. Help down the line for Mitoma. Good cross into the path of Trossard. Hit into the ground, bobbled up. Alisson, who's had plenty to do this afternoon, did his best, but couldn't keep it out, and off the crossbar, gloriously into the net. Albion 3-3 at Anfield. Look at the roar from Leandro.
Now down the other end of the pitch we go with the Albion. Welbeck the only one in the middle just yet, so they go to Trossard. Trossard with the effort, it's in! They've got one back! That is precisely what the Albion needed 7 minutes into this second half. Leandro Trossard with his 6th of the season.
Great press, March. Trossard. He's charged it down, Mitoma's onto it, and Mitoma could break free here. Kaoru Mitoma. Trossard, if he sorts his feet out, he'll score. He does score! The perfect start! And the Amex goes understandably crazy. Chelsea. De Zerbi's on the pitch. Trossard celebrates with the fans. They deserved it. A dominant opening spell from the Seagulls. March with the signal. Oh, it's in! 2-0! I'm not sure who turned it in, but it doesn't matter. Albion double their lead. Chelsea cannot believe it. Estepinian on the overlap, what a pass to find him. Estepinian, across it goes, it's 3! I think it's another own goal. Estepinian has threatened that all afternoon. 3-0 before half-time. This could be one of those days to remember at the Amex. And Enciso got Gross. Oh, he's got Gross to his left, but he went for goal. And Enciso, can he finish it? There's the save. Gross, it's there! They killed it! 4-1, the 3 points are theirs, and Roberto De Zerbi will be celebrating his first win as Brighton boss tonight. Oh, how they've deserved it. Listen to the emotion around the Amex. It drops for Estepinian. He thought about a strike, all right. Goes left to Mitoma. Albion dominant here. Oh, great knock. Lallana. Oh, sensational from Lallana. An exquisite finish. It's only his second for the club, but it means Albion have the lead inside 10 minutes at Molineux. Well played, March. Lallana. Lallana looks up. Great football from Lallana, lifting it across. Mitoma's there! 2-2! The dancing feet, the twinkle toes, the lofted cross, and Mitoma rose highest and powered it past Jose Sarr. March working it infield. Can he find room for a strike? It's crowded out. Caicedo down the line. Mitoma's gone round his man. That's brilliantly done. Will it drop for Gross? It will! Albion lead 3-2. Pascal Gross is there again, just when you need him. Right place, right time. Undav couldn't get a shot away, but Gross could. Excellent finish. It's a big game for both sides. It almost always is. Albion. Oh, it's one back here. McAllister's in. McAllister! Emphatic! Under a minute for Alexis McAllister to hassle his way onto the ball and clip it beyond Martinez and give Albion a dream start here at the Amex. Lallana, smart turn. There's the width with March. Field he comes, good delivery. Bazunu's there, but he can't grasp it. And Adam Lallana, against his old club, opens the scoring for the Seagulls. Look at Estepinian. His run to get forward is brilliant. Here he is. Cross it goes. It's been missed and bundled in. It's an own goal. No celebration from March to claim it. Looks like Perro with the own goal, but Albion double their lead. And the away fans absolutely loving life at St Mary's Stadium. March coming infield. Lining one up. March! Oh, Solly March! Absolutely outstanding from March. He's deserved that. Bazunu not at fault for that one, because that was a ridiculous strike. And here's Gross. Gross lining it up, rolls it to Mitoma, and Mitoma rolls it into the corner. Albion have one back. Brilliant goal. Quick look to the flag from Mitoma to check he's not offside. Grab the ball from the net and get on with it. Albion back in it with over 25 minutes to go. Thought a couple of times about the ball over the top there. Dunk uses it. Might drop for Ferguson. It does drop for Ferguson, and Ferguson scores! A special moment for Evan Ferguson, his first ever Premier League goal. And he bullied Saliba off the ball and found a way past Ramsdale. And once again, Albion showing their spirit. They simply will not quit. He did ever so well. Strength, tenacity and composure. Sado, great ball. Mitoma, he could be in here. Mitoma, lovely swivel. Mitoma scores, of course he does. This was a thing of beauty. Caicedo with a great ball. Patterson misjudging it. And in step Mitoma. He made it look so easy. One touch to get it right out of his feet. Then the feint. And a finish beyond Pickford and the despairing dive of the defender on the line. Caicedo. There's the switch. Here's Mitoma. First time in the half, really. Seeing Mitoma on the ball. Good looking ball into Sarmiento. Big chance for Sarmiento. Sarmiento, Ferguson must score. Does score. Albion have a new goal scoring hero. Evan Ferguson. Sarmiento finds space, poor challenge, cuts it back, and Ferguson showing his predatory instincts. He's there, exactly where he needed to be, just to guide it in. Right, know all about him. There's Sarmiento, here's Ferguson. Ferguson lining another one up, comes to March. March, infield he comes, Solly March composes himself and rolls it in. Easy as you like. Albion lead by 3, and it's Solly March again. Look at this. The touchdown, Ferguson thought about hitting it, rolled it to March. Infield he came, he sat a couple of players down and then just curled it into the open space. Pickford didn't even dive. Nothing he could do, nothing Everton can do. Oh, and then a misplaced pass, and Gross could be in for 4. Pascal Gross finds his feet. Gross, can he make it 4? It's a wonderful finish! Pascal Gross embarrasses Everton. So much time, so much space. Pickford retreating. Gross thought about it and chose exactly the right option. It's 3 goals in 6 minutes for Albion to lead by 4. And this is an early chance for the Seagulls. Mitoma could be in, and it's a cross goal, and it's prodded in! The perfect start to the second half. Solly March can't stop scoring. And Albion lead just a minute into the second half. Exactly what they needed. March, right place, right time. The energy with which Albion are closing down their opponents is wonderful to see. Ferguson now threads it. March could be in again here. Solly March! Special goal from a special player who is in the form of his life. Ferguson threads it, inch perfect for March, and that is an absolutely wonderful finish. Brimming with confidence, couple of touches, and then just clips it with precision and power beyond Alisson to double Albion's lead. Very affectionate. Big hug for Lallana when he came. Here's Welbeck in for 3! That'll do it! Danny Welbeck back with a goal, and all 3 points all sewn up for the Seagulls. This is first Premier League goal of the season, and what a time to score it. Great flick, great touch, excellent finish. Of course, Solly March was involved again, 2 goals and an assist for him, but that is fine work from Welbeck. Past Kanate, over Gomez, eyes on the ball, and volleyed beyond Alisson. And the game now beyond Liverpool.
Overturning possession again though is McAllister. Stupinian stayed a bit centrally as he spreads it out now to Mitoma. Another chance to have a go and fire it into the top right corner. Oh my word, that is brilliant from Kaoru Mitoma. You can see the space on this near side. Stupinian's just gone centrally, and And then Mitoma up against Castagna, wants to get it on his right foot. And how about that for a finish? Dispatched into the top right corner from the Japanese international, Danny Ward. That full stretch wasn't getting anywhere near it. So Daka will try to turn away from trouble. McAllister into Caicedo, trying to get the ball down. Swings a leg at it there, Mitoma, and it's enough to find a path through to Estupiñán. Into Ferguson! It's in! This team do not know when they're beaten. And it's exactly what the Seagulls have deserved. Great ball in from Estupiñán, and an even better headed finish. Ward wasn't able to stop that one. An assist from Ecuador and a finish from Ireland.
Mitoma had that chance moments ago. Gross waits expectantly. Sends it back out to Sarmiento. Cross has to go in the penalty area towards Mitoma, looping it in! Mitoma magic! Strikes again! Bournemouth have been stubborn, but if anyone was going to break them down, it's this man! Everything he touches turns to gold! Gross found Sarmiento on the left wing. Mitoma never stopped moving and got between the centre-backs. Neto tried to claw it out, but couldn't do enough. And it's Seagulls 1, Bournemouth 0.
Estupiñán fires it across and it's in! Solly March at the back post to give Albion the lead. Silencing Selhurst Park. Solly March. That is richly deserved for the Albion. McAllister against Areola. McAllister, 1-0 Brighton. He buried it. Well, West Ham will feel hard done by, but it was a clumsy tackle. Mitoma did exceptionally well, and then McAllister did the rest. Swung over, it's got to be, it's Veltman! No flag, Veltman doubles Albion's lead. He scored against them in this fixture last season, and he's repeated the trick here. Great delivery from Gross, the flick was McAllister, and Veltman left all alone, had the freedom of the 6-yard box. Brilliantly done from Veltman, and Albion 2-0 to the good. Good touch here, Veltman. More great work, March. Checks back onto his right, didn't want to hit it with his right. Gross across, Mitoma's there! 3-0! The great ball in, Ferguson with the flick to March. Wanted to hit it on his left, then didn't want to hit it on his right. Gross. It's a tight one for offside. VAR will check it, but he looks on. They've checked it, it will stand. Mitoma has his goal, Albion have their third. 3-0 to the Albion lead. Welbeck. Buonanotte. Albion still pouring forward here in search of goal number 4. Welbeck is there! It's a fine finish from Welbeck. Flicked into Welbeck. Couple of touches to get it out of his feet, and then bang, into the corner. No chance, Areola. Absolutely no chance of a comeback from West Ham now. 4-0, Albion lead. Great ball this for Gross. Gross has men in the middle to aim for. Checks back in onto his left, then onto his right. Digs it across, Mitoma at the back post, and it's a free header, and the opening goal for Alexis McAllister. Brilliant football again from Brighton. Gross creating the opening. Mitoma so composed, and McAllister there to provide the finish. Gross with that famed Cruyff turn, scooping it to the back post. Mitoma rising highest and unmarked in acres of space in the 6-yard box. Alexis McAllister kept his cool to plant it into the bottom corner. They have the crowd on side, roaring at Ellen Road as McAllister looks to find a way through, and he's doing a good job of it. Mitoma drops the shoulder, Mitoma across, is it in? It is in! Solly March restores Albion's lead. Great work from McAllister to pick away through that crowded defence. Mitoma loves doing this, just drop a shoulder, cross it went, almost an own goal. Will this be credited to Solly March? This view may tell us. It may be an own goal off Harrison due to the pressure from Solly March. Crystal Palace have started much the brighter. Maybe surprised Brighton a little. Mitoma sets off and Mitoma drives into space, threads it for March. March onside and March tucks it into the corner! A brilliant finish from Solly March! As it came to Mitoma here, there didn't look like there was any immediate danger, but that's what he can do, create from nothing. March's run, excellent, and the finish even better, across Whitworth and into that far corner. No saving that. Still looks long, and it could... Oh, it's going to reach Mitoma, all the way through Mitoma! What a finish that is from Kaoru Mitoma! Magical! And look at the celebrations from De Zerbi and his Albion team. A fantastic finish from the Albion winger, all the way from Steele's through ball. And that is a deft lob over David Raya. So quick and then deadly accurate with the finish. No mistake, and Albion all square after 21 minutes here. Into Welbeck, lovely round the corner and helped on. One-touch football, so fluent, so many bodies in the middle for March to aim for. He makes the block, falls back to March. Infield he comes, scoop to the back post, should be 2-2. It is 2-2. Fantastic football from Brighton, they're level again. Danny Welbeck, right on cue. Oh, it was great football to get March into the space for a cross. Second time of asking, he provided an inch perfect centre for Danny Welbeck, and all he had to do was just guide it in. Made it look easy. Albion often make it look easy. McAllister up against Raya. McAllister, that's confidence. That's a brilliant finish. Albion find a way, they always do, and they are all square for the third time in the game. Dunk. What a pass that is, an absolute beauty from Dunk. Estepinian rolls it across, it's blocked. It'll drop to Mitoma. Mitoma across Ferguson! Into the corner from Evan Ferguson. Well, Bournemouth have done their best to nullify him, but his movement has been excellent. It was this pass that unlocked it. An absolute peach from Lewis Dunk to release Estepinian. That had Bournemouth scrambling. Mitoma into the box, and that is absolutely phenomenal from Ferguson. The awareness, the confidence and the composure to do this, just stroke it beyond Neto, who had absolutely no chance, completely wrong-footed. And Ciso scuttling down the line. Welbeck won't get to it, but it will drop for Gross, and it will fall for March. And March looks for movement. Gross has Veltman with him. Gross lines it up, and Ciso turns in field, and Ciso to bury it! And Ciso gives Brighton breathing space. His first goal for the club, and that will do nicely for all 3 points for the Seagulls. Pinged in by Gross, great control, away from 2, and knew he was clear, waited, and stroked it beyond Neto. Over it goes from March, back post, it's Dunk, and it's 1-1! Lewis Dunk with a bullet of a header, unmarked, and on his 200th Premier League appearance, the skipper draws Albion level. Great delivery from March, but where was the Tottenham defence? Lewis Dunk, probably the biggest threat from set pieces, left completely on his own with the freedom of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Mitoma, infield he goes, but taken off the toes of Welbeck, then given straight to McAllister. McAllister into March, now out for Gross. Gross back onto his left, across it goes. Welbeck's there, and Danny Welbeck again at Stamford Bridge hauls Albion level. Great work from March, then Gross. Gross with his left peg measured to perfection into Danny Welbeck. What a ball that is from Gross. Absolutely inch perfect, and the header is 2. Brighton hungrier to win it back, but then March gives it away. But he's won it straight back, and March sets off for goal. Infield he goes, Enciso lining it up. Enciso! What a strike from Enciso! Glorious! A goal of the season contender at a critical moment. This angle will show us even better. Oh, it gets better. Phenomenal. The sweetest of strikes. You just won't see a ball struck better than that. Aretha Balaga saw it all the way, but still couldn't get anywhere close. Given away again, here's Buonanotte. Buonanotte to March. Danger here for Nottingham Forest. March, Navas, and it's a tap-in on his full Premier League debut, Buonanotte. Well onside, poor goalkeeping from Navas. Buonanotte can't believe his luck. An absolute tap-in for his first ever Albion goal. Estepinian's on the overlap, and Estepinian will get there. It's a good cross as well, looping beyond Bueno and pretty much everyone. Ball to Veltman. Veltman goes low. Welbeck, and it is touched in. No flag. Or is there a flag? Brighton look a little confused. They don't know whether to celebrate. I think this will stand. I think Dennis Undav has his first Premier League goal, and Albion have the lead, but it is going to be checked by VAR. Welbeck's flick, he couldn't really miss Undav. Steered it in confidently. They've really struggled to keep things tight away from Molineux. Now Enciso's bursting forward. Semedo's trying to get back at him. Enciso's away. Undav's ahead. Gross is there. 2-0. A brilliant finish from the German. What a brilliant player he's been for the club. Look at this. Enciso clear down the left-hand side, rolls it into Gross, and that is calmness personified. No panic from Gross, opened up his body and steered it well beyond Sarr. It's Enciso. Enciso again, working his way forward. Enciso forces it to Gross. Gross! Oh, what a goal from Pascal Gross! Magnificent! Enciso involved again. He got it out on the left-hand side, got it out of his feet, looked up, found Gross, great control, and that is stunning from Pascal Gross. What a finish, what a performance from Brighton. Far too good for Wolves. Oh, it's one you want to watch again and again. Jose Sarr well beaten. He'll go again. Neto has popped up on the left. Wolves give the ball away for the umpteenth time. Gilmour spreads it to Enciso, and he'll keep that in. What a great ball that was from Gilmour. Enciso driving at his man, back to Estepinian. Estepinian into his favoured left. Great cross. Welbeck's there, and Danny Welbeck makes it 4. So simple, so effective. A goal brilliant in its construction. Gilmour out to Enciso. Estepinian so casually almost, just getting it onto his left and clipping it straight onto the head of Danny Welbeck. Webster, Enciso drops for Welbeck. Welbeck! 5! 2 for Welbeck. 5 for the Albion. Great football again. Into Enciso initially. His touch didn't reach the intended target, but as it was cut out, no one moved towards Welbeck. And Welbeck just picking his spot beyond Sarr. Beautifully, beautifully done from Welbeck. Oh, and they've won it back here, and the chip. Oh, it's fantastic. Dennis Undav with an absolutely exquisite finish for his second, and Albion have 6 for the first time ever in the Premier League. Sarr rolled it on his studs a couple of times, and then they just lost it. For the umpteenth time this afternoon, they lost the ball. That is absolutely outrageous from Undav. Collecting one touch, looked up and dinked it. Alexis McAllister. He doesn't miss from the spot. And we wait, a big wait. McAllister sets himself, McAllister scores! The knockout blow, incredible! And the noise at the Amex is deafening. And then pure passion. Great spot kick, absolutely no saving that. De Gea sent the wrong way. Enciso out to Gross on his left. Delightful cross, and it is there. Might be an offside flag. No. Simon Hooper looked across. Pickford couldn't keep that one out. Gross measured in. McAllister flying in. Mitoma. I'm not even sure McAllister got a touch. He didn't. Mitoma did. And then it came off McAllister's head. A bizarre goal. Albion will take it. Mitoma's after this one, and Mitoma will get there ahead of White. A little jink in field, Mitoma. On the overlap, Estupiñán, look at the room for Estupiñán. It drops for him, Enciso! And Enciso opens the scoring. Mitoma, dancing in field, waited patiently, picked out Estupiñán. His first cross was blocked. His second bobbled into the ground, no offside, and Enciso kept his cool. Little glance to the assistant to check he wasn't offside. Steered expertly past Ramsdale, and Enciso on the score sheet again. It's ricocheted here, and it's fallen for Undav, and Undav lifts it in, and it's there! Dennis Undav doubles Albion's lead, and surely all 3 points are going to Brighton. He's well onside. Trossard with the flick. Ramsdale wasn't swift enough off his line, and that is a measured finish. Under pressure, Dennis Undav made the sublime look simple. Wonderful finish. And Albion go 2 up at the Emirates. Brilliant. Welbeck into space. He's got Buonanotte to his right. Now Undav. Undav lines it up, and Ramsdale with the save. Estupiñán, it's 3. Estupiñán's first goal for the club is the icing on the cake in an absolutely heroic Albion display. Man of the match display from him. Undav hit it, Estupiñán well onside again and controls his finish, just into the ground, over the top of the despairing dive of Ramsdale, and that's what it means to Roberto De Zerbi, the knee slide. Now Gilmour, he's got options to his right, plenty of them in crimson, and that's a really good looking ball as well. Undav could be in, Undav halves the deficit. Well, he scored inadvertently Newcastle's opener with his head. Good run, great ball, held off his man, and then absolutely no mistake with the finish. Well, Dennis Undav has now scored 4 in his last 5 Premier League appearances. He's going to bounce to Caicedo here. Caicedo to McAllister. McAllister, Ferguson. First time Ferguson can have a go, and Evan Ferguson smashes it beyond McCarthy to settle Albion nerves. Caicedo involved, McAllister afforded too much time, well onside, just one touch to shift it. Lianco didn't get close enough, and he just shifts it out of his body and then absolutely laces it goalwards. Aribo to Ward-Prowse, Alcaraz, away to Mitoma, and Mitoma tries to burst past, and he has. Referee allows play to continue. Mitoma, what a ball to Ferguson, in for two! Glorious! Southampton are unhappy, they feel that was a foul on Lavia. Look at the pass from Mitoma, absolute genius. Was this a foul? Not really, not in my view anyway. Check complete, the goal will stand. Albion have doubled their lead. Estepina arcs it in. It's a melee of bodies that have gone down as Gross gets back onto the ball. Gross, oh, he's found the corner! Pascal Gross restores Albion's 2-goal lead. Estepinan's delivery, a melee of bodies as it dropped to Gross. He feinted to shoot, and then at the second time of asking, he just drags it into that near post. Teased Aribo. Oh, Pascal Gross finds the smallest of spaces to restore Albion's 2-goal lead. It's been a wonderful game to watch. Plenty more to come as Colwill strides forward with purpose. Enciso lining it up. Enciso! That is absolutely beautiful. Julio Enciso does it again. And he's got the party started at the Amex. The replay's even better. Just sized it up. And that is some strike. 2, 3, 4 goalkeepers wouldn't have saved that. That is as perfect as it gets from Enciso. And Albion are deservedly level against the champions. Gross lofts it. Undav is in, and that is a clinical finish from Undav, and again denied by the flag. He's onside, that one will stand, and Brighton back in the game at Villa Park. And there's the confirmation, it's the away end celebrating, because they've got the goal that their first half performance has deserved. They've created enough. It's a nice flick, that's another great flick. Undav could be in for his first Albion goal, and he is. Great finish from Undav. A really slick passage of play. It landed at the feet of Undav, and he was single-minded in what he wanted to do. Drive for goal and get a shot off. Shot was firm and true, and Albion take the lead. And Enciso. Afraid of having a go at defenders. Gonna drag them out of position here. Drops for Alzate. Thinks about a strike, and he gets one off. That's a great goal. Alzate with Albion's second. Oh, he doesn't get many, but that was inch perfect from the Colombian. Lovely long ball. Furlong. Albion have it. Pupion, 1-2, chance to really round it off, and they have done. A great goal to finish the tie. a splendid way to end the tie. Little 1-2, and across it went, and it is Evan Ferguson with his first goal for the senior side. A brilliant way to round off a really comfortable win. He's delighted, Albion elated. They are into the hat for round 3. Hands on hips. Welbeck, nice and composed, and rolls it ever so calmly into the bottom corner, and Albion are all square at the Emirates. Great to see Welbeck back amongst the goals. Adam Webster set to come on here. Beltman helps it on for Sarmiento. Sarmiento, options left and right. Will he play Mitoma? And he will. Mitoma! 2-1 Albion! Mitoma again! They barely had a sniff in the second half, but Mitoma only needed one chance and he buried it. It's a good header. Gilmore. Nicely done. And Lamptey's onto it. And Lamptey's away from Nelson. Lamptey! 3-1! Albion running away with it here into round 4. Another thrilling counter-attack, and Tariq Lamptey, he doesn't get many, but that was a fine finish after a flying run. Oh, one back again by Estepinian. It's Lallana, it's Ferguson, brilliant ball, marches in, and March, great stop from Stefan, but it's in from Gross. Albion lead after 7.5 minutes, and you have to say it has been coming. They have been dominant from the first whistle. Pascal Gross was in the perfect place. March. Lamptey sets off again, but March goes deep. Mitoma's there and it bobbles up, and it's an easy finish for Lallana, and Albion restore their lead. Well, the whole of the Riverside held its breath, expecting a whistle or a flag, and there was none. Such a simple goal, simple but effective. Zach Stefan looks bewildered by what's just happened. And now Lamptey can burst forward, and Lamptey has the speed to breach the Middlesbrough defence and slot it through, and Ferguson could be in. Ferguson checks in on his right foot. It's well marshalled, and then oh, it's in! McAllister! Oh, that is World Cup class from Alexis McAllister. Gross is in down the line, there's options in the middle, McAllister's there, and McAllister scores again. The simplest of finishes this time. Guiding in Gross's cross to put the game beyond doubt. Albion now lead 4-1 at the Riverside. Well played, Lamptey. Undav. Undav! Oh, fine finish from Undav. He picked his spot. That is an excellent finish from a man who was in need of a goal. It's an emotional reaction from the German.
The other short option is Alexis McAllister. Whips it in towards Ferguson. Alexander-Arnold was back there. Maybe Lamptey will hit it. Deflection, it's in! And he does hit it. A slice of luck, but the Seagulls do not care. And it's the captain who has the telling touch to draw the Seagulls level. Cracking angle. They have been going wide from Lamptey as well. So it really is a telling touch from the Seagulls leader. He'll claim that as meaning it. But the fans in the Amex will not care. And they produce a wonderful moment to win it and go into the last 16. Stupinian. Loops it up towards the far post. Mitoma, can he hit it? He can! He's done it again! Incredible scenes right at the death! And the Seagulls will be in the hat for the last 16 on Monday, thanks to Karu Mitoma. You simply cannot stop Mitoma.
Now there's a pass, Mitoma across goal and tap in for Ferguson, and Albion lead. It was Lewis Dunk on his 400th appearance with a peach of a pass to release Mitoma. He looked up and there was Ferguson to gobble up the easiest of tasks, tapping into an empty net to give Albion the lead in FA Cup round 5. Lovely goal. Back to March. March probing away down that right-hand channel. Now Gross. Touched off for Caicedo. Caicedo goes for goal and it's come out and there's a chance and it's 1-0. No flag. Dennis Undav gets Albion off to the perfect start. Solly March teasing his way down the right-hand side. Gross popped it in to Ferguson, back out to Caicedo. His hit was a good one. Crocombe couldn't hold it, and Undav, completely unmarked, had the freedom of the penalty area. Caicedo, Albion moving the ball well in neat, carefully constructed triangles. McAllister, Ferguson, what a touch that is, and what a finish that is! Evan Ferguson doubles Albion's lead with a breathtaking piece of skill and a really composed finish from the young forward. McAllister feeds it in, the touch to bring it down and put it into his path was exquisite. Lovely touch, great control, and then he just feeds it beyond the outstretched hand of Crocombe. Just that one moment really from John McAtee where he nipped in. And all Albion looking to put this game firmly to bed, which they might do as Ferguson's in. Evan Ferguson to finish it, and he buries the chance. Albion lead by 3, and Ferguson does have his second. The Seagulls are soaring to Wembley. It ricocheted to Undav. Little bit of fortune about that, but nothing fortuitous about the finish. Ferguson, as soon as he collects from Undav's pass, one thing in his mind, get it out your feet and bury it, and he did that expertly. Albion have such a talent on their hands with Evan Ferguson. Feel like a fourth is inevitable at this stage. Webster, great delivery, March, there's the 4! Great finish from March, so patient from the Seagulls. They waited and waited and picked their way through. He just cannot stop scoring. It's his 8th of the season. That is another fine finish. Great assist from Webster, great weight of cross. The run, excellent. And absolutely no chance for Crocombe, and no chance now in this quarter-final for Grimsby. Oh, one back by Sarmiento, and Sarmiento into the penalty area. He looks up, Welbeck on the stretch, it falls for Mitoma, and Mitoma is crept in. That's unlucky for Grimsby. Delight for the Seagulls. Mitoma is a breathtaking player to watch, and he has deserved this goal. It came back to him. That's cruel on Grimsby, but it does reflect the dominance of the Seagulls. Caicedo, beautifully done. It's Caicedo. Good ball to Welbeck as well. He's got Lallana in the middle, and there is Lallana. It's going to fall. It's in. Albion lead. Gross, who loves the goal against United, gets another one. Caicedo winning the ball back, rolls it to Trossard. Look at the movement from Welbeck. He's not tracked. Might be a question of offside here. VAR will check. Welbeck looked up, rolled it across. Gross was there, unmarked. He won't get many easier. Brilliant from Welbeck. And Gross gobbles up the chance. A lovely back heel down the line, and Caicedo. Oh, beautifully done. Albion flying here. Can Gross find a pass? He can, you know. Lallana, Welbeck ahead of him. Out wide is March. He's pushed a little wider than he would have wanted. Real threat here for the Albion. March tipped away. Gross is there. It's two! Gross again! Albion in dreamland at Old Trafford. Starts here. Trossard, beautiful back heel down the line. Caicedo, perfect again. Gross collects. Can he pick a pass? You bet he can. Lallana pushed it wide for March. He waited, tees short. De Gea on the stretch. It's not the best save, but Gross is there to gobble it up. He got good direction on it, March, but De Gea wasn't able to tip it away from danger because waiting once again. Pascal Gross. Goal number 2 of the season already. Oh, McAllister missed one and then scored one away at Wolves towards the tail end of last season. Couple of deep breaths, up he steps. McAllister, never in doubt. Brilliant penalty, and Albion lead 1-0 at the London Stadium. Fabianski going the wrong way. Hit firm and true into that bottom right-hand corner. McAllister. Oh, what a flick! He's through! Big chance this, Trossard scores! Simple as that. Leandro Trossard doubles Albion's lead, lightning quick, razor sharp. But this was a blistering counter. McAllister into Gross. Look at that flick, so sharp. Trossard, no mistake to put Albion on course for yet another brilliant away day. Welbeck, is he off? He's not for now anyway, and Trossard could be in, helps it on to Gross. Gross into the corner, brilliant finish, and Albion have the lead. I think there might be a check on it because Welbeck had a glance to see if he was offside. Pascal Gross is having a glance as well. His third of the season. It does stand, and Albion do lead. But Trossard waits for the perfect moment, slides it into the path of Gross. Only one thought in his mind, just pass it into the net. Meslier, no chance. Albion hit the front, and they've deserved it thoroughly. McAllister steps up and drills it home. Albion back in it just before the hour mark, just what they needed after going 2 behind. A great response from the Seagulls. Dunk out to Gross, who's very wide right this afternoon. This cross whipped in, it's a really good one. It's going to fall to Trossard. Danger here, Trossard scoops it across back post, and March is there! Albion level! Leicester can't believe it. Solly March has somehow smuggled it in. Brilliantly played into the box by Gross. Great delivery. Leicester were at 6s and 7s. Scooped back in by Trossard, and March, I think it will go down as an own goal. Not sure his header was on target. Doesn't matter. Mwepu can burst away from the Leicester midfield, and it opens up for Mwepu, plays it to Caicedo, oh yes! Fantastic from Moises Caicedo. when Mwepu wins the ball back here. Leicester architects of their own downfall. Mwepu sees Caicedo at the corner of his eye, plays it to him, and that is a very, very good finish from Caicedo. Power, accuracy, far too good for Ward. Moises Caicedo, quite simply a superstar in the making. Veltman battling Daka. Great work from Veltman. McAllister, Gross, and Trossard could be in. Trossard, brilliant finish. No flag. Trossard restores Albion's lead. Great work from McAllister. Checks complete. This will stand. Great finish from Trossard. His second of the season. Albion's third of the game. And finally, the lead is restored at the Amex. The Amex holds its breath as McAllister steps up. McAllister, he has his goal. Albion have their fourth and a 2-goal advantage. Never in doubt again. Ward went early, guessed wrong, and McAllister, simple as you like. McAllister lines it up. Oh, yes! McAllister with the icing on the cake. Perfect. McAllister will not be denied. He waited until almost the final kick of the game to produce this. That is quite the free kick. Extraordinary from McAllister. They're showing it again on the big screens. It's being cheered every time. Now it's March up against Tsimikas. March pings it into the area. Alexander-Arnold away. Caicedo battling with Henderson. There's the flick. And Trossard could be it. Trossard! Oh, what a start to the De Zerbi era! Trossard, after less than 4 minutes, gives Albion the lead. All about the desire here from first Caicedo, then McAllister involved. Trossard, beautifully done. Absolutely beautiful. Great flick from Welbeck, straight out of his feet. Trossard, who scored the equaliser here last season, and he's at it again. Welbeck in to win it from Alexander-Arnold. Here's Estupinha, now Welbeck down the line. What's he got in the middle? He's up against Matip. There's the touch. Trossard's in again, and he scored again. Would you believe it? Outstanding from the Albion. Fed down the line, didn't just ping it across, waited. There's the pass, there's the touch. Trossard out of his feet and smashed it into the corner beyond Alisson. A beautiful goal. Albion fans have never had it so good. Anfield a little quiet. Feels like we're building up to the final flourish as Webster once again steps away brilliantly from his man. Now Welbeck helps it on to March. Mitoma's down the line. Here is Mitoma. There's the cross. Welbeck's there. Trossard! It's there! 3-3! A Leandro Trossard hat-trick! Great work again from Welbeck. Help down the line for Mitoma. Good cross into the path of Trossard. Hit into the ground, bobbled up. Alisson, who's had plenty to do this afternoon, did his best, but couldn't keep it out, and off the crossbar, gloriously into the net. Albion 3-3 at Anfield. Look at the roar from Leandro.
Now down the other end of the pitch we go with the Albion. Welbeck the only one in the middle just yet, so they go to Trossard. Trossard with the effort, it's in! They've got one back! That is precisely what the Albion needed 7 minutes into this second half. Leandro Trossard with his 6th of the season.
Great press, March. Trossard. He's charged it down, Mitoma's onto it, and Mitoma could break free here. Kaoru Mitoma, Trossard, if he sorts his feet out, he'll score! He does score! The perfect start! And the Amex goes understand absolutely crazy. De Zerbi's on the pitch. Trossard celebrates with the fans. They deserved it. A dominant opening spell from the Seagulls. March with the signal. Oh, it's in! 2-0! I'm not sure who turned it in, but it doesn't matter. Albion double their lead. Chelsea cannot believe it. Estepinian on the overlap, what a pass to find him. Estepinian, across it goes, it's 3! I think it's another own goal. Estepinian has threatened that all afternoon. 3-0 before half-time. This could be one of those days to remember at the Amex. And Enciso got Gross. Oh, he's got Gross to his left, but he went for goal. And Enciso, can he finish it? There's the save. Gross, it's there! They killed it! 4-1. The 3 points are theirs, and Roberto De Zerbi will be celebrating his first win as Brighton boss tonight. Oh, how they've deserved it. Listen to the emotion around the Amex. It drops for Estepinian. He thought about a strike, all right. Goes left to Mitoma. Albion dominant here. Oh, great knock. Lallana. Oh, sensational from Lallana. An exquisite finish. It's only his second for the club, but it means Albion have the lead inside 10 minutes at Molineux. Well played, March. Lallana looks up. Great football from Lallana, lifting it across. Mitoma's there! 2-2! The dancing feet, the twinkle toes, the lofted cross, and Mitoma rose highest and powered it past Jose Sarr. March working it infield. Can he find room for a strike? It's crowded out. Caicedo down the line. Mitoma's gone round his man. That's brilliantly done. Will it drop for Gross? It will! Albion lead 3-2. Pascal Gross is there again, just when you need him. Right place, right time. Undav couldn't get a shot away, but Gross could. Excellent finish. It's a big game for both sides. It almost always is. Albion. Oh, it's one back here. McAllister's in. McAllister! Emphatic! Under a minute for Alexis McAllister to hassle his way onto the ball and clip it beyond Martinez and give Albion a dream start here at the Amex. Lallana, smart turn. There's the width with March. Infield he comes, good delivery, Bazunu's there, but he can't grasp it. And Adam Lallana, against his old club, opens the scoring for the Seagulls. Look at Estepinian. His run to get forward is brilliant. Here he is. Cross it goes, it's been missed and bundled in. It's an own goal. No celebration from March to claim it. Looks like Perro with the own goal, but Albion double their lead. And the away fans absolutely loving life at St Mary's Stadium. March coming infield, lining one up. March! Oh, Solly March! Absolutely outstanding from March. He's deserved that. Bazunu not at fault for that one, because that was a ridiculous strike. And here's Gross. Gross lining it up, rolls it to Mitoma, and Mitoma rolls it into the corner. Albion have one back. Brilliant goal. Quick look to the flag from Mitoma to check he's not offside. Grab the ball from the net and get on with it. Albion back in it with over 25 minutes to go. Thought a couple of times about the ball over the top there. Dunk uses it. Might drop for Ferguson. It does drop for Ferguson, and Ferguson scores! A special moment for Evan Ferguson, his first ever Premier League goal. And he bullied Saliba off the ball and found a way past Ramsdale, and once again Albion showing their spirit. They simply will not quit. He did ever so well. Strength, tenacity and composure. Caicedo, great ball. Mitoma, he could be in here. Mitoma, lovely swivel. Mitoma scores, of course he does. This was a thing of beauty. Caicedo with a great ball. Patterson misjudging it, and in step Mitoma. He made it look so easy. One touch to get it right out of his feet, then the feint, and a finish beyond Pickford and the despairing dive of the defender on the line. Caicedo. There's the switch. Here's Mitoma. The first time in the half, really. Seeing Mitoma on the ball. Good looking ball into Sarmiento. Big chance for Sarmiento. Sarmiento, Ferguson must score. Does score. Albion have a new goal scoring hero. Evan Ferguson. Sarmiento finds space, poor challenge, cuts it back, and Ferguson showing his predatory instincts. He's there, exactly where he needed to be, just to guide it in. Right, know all about him. There's Sarmiento, here's Ferguson. Ferguson lining another one up, comes to March. March, infield he comes, Solly March composes himself and rolls it in, easy as you like. Albion lead by 3, and it's Solly March again. Look at this, the touchdown. Ferguson thought about hitting it, rolled it to March, infield he came, he sat a couple of players down and then just curled it into the open space. Pickford didn't even dive. Nothing he could do, nothing Everton can do. Oh, and then a misplaced pass, and Gross could be in for 4. Pascal Gross finds his feet. Gross, can he make it 4? It's a wonderful finish. Pascal Gross embarrasses Everton. So much time, so much space. Pickford retreating. Gross thought about it and chose exactly the right option. It's 3 goals in 6 minutes for Albion to lead by 4. And this is an early chance for the Seagulls. Mitoma could be in, and it's a cross goal, and it's prodded in! The perfect start to the second half. Solly March can't stop scoring. And Albion lead just a minute into the second half. Exactly what they needed. March, right place, right time. The energy with which Albion are closing down their opponents is wonderful to see. Ferguson now threads it. March could be in again here. Solly March! Special goal from a special player who is in the form of his life. Ferguson threads it, inch perfect for March, and that is an absolutely wonderful finish. Brimming with confidence, couple of touches, and then just clips it with precision and power beyond Alisson to double Albion's lead. Very affectionate. Big hug for Lallana when he came up. Here's Welbeck in for 3! That'll do it! Danny Welbeck back with a goal, and all 3 points all sewn up for the Seagulls. This is first Premier League goal of the season, and what a time to score it. Great flick, great touch, excellent finish. Of course, Solly March was involved again, 2 goals and an assist for him, but that is fine work from Welbeck. Past Kanate, over Gomez, eyes on the ball, and volleyed beyond Alisson. And the game now beyond Liverpool.
Overturning possession again though is McAllister. Stupinian just stayed a bit centrally as he spreads it out now to Mitoma. Another chance to have a go and fire it into the top right corner. Oh my word, that is brilliant from Kaoru Mitoma. You can could see the space on this near side. Estupiñán's just gone centrally. And then Mitoma up against Castagna, wants to get it on his right foot. And how about that for a finish? Dispatched into the top right corner from the Japanese international, Danny Ward. That full stretch wasn't getting anywhere near it. So Daka will try to turn away from trouble. McAllister into Caicedo, trying to get the ball down. Swings a leg at it there, Mitoma, and it's enough to find a path through to Estupiñán. Into Ferguson! It's in! This team do not know when they're beaten. And it's exactly what the Seagulls have deserved. Great ball in from Estupiñán, and an even better headed finish. Ward wasn't able to stop that one. An assist from Ecuador and a finish from Ireland.
Mitoma had that chance moments ago. Gross waits expectantly. Sends it back out to Sarmiento. Cross has to go in the penalty area towards Mitoma. Looping it in. Mitoma magic. Strikes again. Bournemouth have been stubborn, but if anyone was going to break them down, it's this man. Everything he touches turns to gold. Gross found Sarmiento on the left wing. Mitoma never stopped moving and got between the centre-backs. Neto tried to claw it out, but couldn't do enough. And it's Seagulls 1, Bournemouth 0.
Estupiñán fires it across and it's in! Solly March at the back post to give Albion the lead. Silencing Selhurst Park. Solly March. That is richly deserved for the Albion. McAllister against Areola. McAllister, 1-0 Brighton. He buried it. Well, West Ham will feel hard done by, but it was a clumsy tackle. Mitoma did exceptionally well, and then McAllister did the rest. Swung over, it's got to be, it's Veltman! No flag, Veltman doubles Albion's lead. He scored against them in this fixture last season, and he's repeated the trick here. Great delivery from Gross, the flick was McAllister, and Veltman left all alone, had the freedom of the 6-yard box. Brilliantly done from Veltman, and Albion 2-0 to the good. Good touch here, Veltman. More great work, March, checks back onto his right, didn't want to hit it with his right, Gross across, Mitoma's there, 3-0! The great ball in, Ferguson with the flick to March, wanted to hit it on his left, then didn't want to hit on his right. Gross, it's a tight one for offside, VAR will check it, but he looks on, they've checked it, it will stand. Mitoma has his goal, Albion have their third. 3-0 to the Albion lead. Now Welbeck. Buonanotte. Albion still pouring forward here in search of goal number 4. Welbeck is there! It's a fine finish from Welbeck. Flicked into Welbeck. Couple of touches to get it out of his feet, and then bang, into the corner. No chance, Areola. And absolutely no chance of a comeback from West Ham now. 4-0, Albion lead. Great ball this for Gross. Gross has men in the middle to aim for. Checks back in onto his left, then onto his right. Digs it across, Mitoma at the back post, and it's a free header, and the opening goal for Alexis McAllister. Brilliant football again from Brighton. Gross creating the opening. Mitoma so composed, and McAllister there to provide the finish. Gross with that famed Cruyff turn, scooping it to the back post. Mitoma rising highest and unmarked in acres of space in the 6-yard box. Alexis McAllister kept his cool to plant it into the bottom corner. They have the crowd on side. roaring at Ellen Road as McAllister looks to find a way through, and he's doing a good job of it. Mitoma drops a shoulder, Mitoma across, is it in? It is in! Solly March restores Albion's lead. Great work from McAllister to pick away through that crowded defence. Mitoma loves doing this, just drop a shoulder, cross it went, almost an own goal. Will this be credited to Solly March? This view may tell us. It may be an own goal off Harrison due to the pressure from Solly March. Crystal Palace have started much the brighter. Maybe surprised Brighton a little. Mitoma sets off and Mitoma drives into space, threads it for March. March onside and March tucks it into the corner! A brilliant finish from Solly March! As it came to Mitoma here, they didn't look like there was any immediate danger, but that's what he can do, create from nothing. March's run excellent and the finish even better, across Whitworth and into that far corner. No saving that. Still looks long, and it could... Oh, it's going to reach Mitoma, all the way through Mitoma! What a finish that is from Kaoru Mitoma! Magical! And look at the celebrations from De Zerbi and his Albion team. A fantastic finish from the Albion winger, all the way from Steele's through ball. And that is a deft lob over David Raya. So quick and then deadly accurate with the finish. No mistake, and Albion all square after 21 minutes here. Into Welbeck, lovely round the corner and helped on. One-touch football, so fluent, so many bodies in the middle for March to aim for. Mee makes the block, falls back to March.
Seagulls planning a European tour.
All right, there's more of that. Don't you worry about that. More come for that. What an incredible season, as Alex said. It's great to have Roberto and his squad with us here tonight. Hello, boys. Nice to have you here.
Also with us tonight is Albion's women's head coach, Melissa Phillips. And members of the women's first team as well. Some of the squad obviously away representing their countries at the Women's World Cup.
Yeah, well done. Now, before we continue, we should just mention that the women's team awards for last season, seems weird, doesn't it, have already been announced. So let's take a moment to remind ourselves of the winners. The Players' Player of the Season, sponsored by Avon Crop, was...
Julia Ziggiotti.
There she is.
There we go.
Well done. And there was a hat-trick of wins for England's very own Katie Robinson. Well done. As you can see, she won the Young Player of the Season, sponsored by Sheila and James Holcomb Russell. The Women's Goal of the Season, sponsored by Avon Corp. And the Player of the Season, sponsored by Philida Filter Systems.
A remarkable season for Katie. So let's take a look back at her best bits, including that goal of the season against Everton.
Katie Robinson's been the breakout star of the league this season.
Bounce through to Katie Robinson. There's the lob. There's the finish. Outstanding from the Albion's Lioness. Now Robinson. What can Katie Robinson do? That's nicely done. It's Robinson. It's 2-0 Brighton Hove Albion. Katie Robinson looking to burst forward. Lobbed over Cummings and into the back of the net. First contact from Elizabeth Turland. Still going Katie Robinson.
Robinson, good finish.
In towards the near post, spilled and tucked home. Lovely flick.
Katie Robinson with electric pace.
But Robinson continues to drift in field. Guvin Lee strike. Oh, what a goal by the Seagulls.
And here is Katie Robinson, tucked inside.
Robinson's early cross. Green waits into the roof of the net.
A bit of magic from Katie Robinson.
Yeah, well done, Katie. Brilliant. Well, as you're probably aware, Katie is currently down under with the Lionesses World Cup squad, but she sent us this message from the England camp.
Hey everyone, it's Robbo here. Sorry I can't be there with you all tonight at the awards evening. I'm currently out in Australia at the World Cup, but I wanted to say a massive thank you to everybody who voted for me. It really means a lot to me and I feel really proud to be receiving these awards. I really feel like I've grown in confidence this season and I can't wait to get going again next season. Lastly, I hope you all have a really nice evening.
Yeah, well said.
Well done to Katie and congratulations to Julia as well.
Yeah, well done. All right, well, before we get going with the main ceremony, just a couple of items to bring you. And remarkably, footage from the training ground has emerged suggesting the reason why Roberto hasn't been playing donkey in recent matches. Sorry, mate.
And at Stamford Bridge this season, the club beefed up security to deter Chelsea from stealing any more of our players. No one is getting past these two. Sun's out, guns out.
Size of them. What? All right, enough of that. Let's do it. Let's get some real action up on the screen for you, shall we? It's time for part one of our road to Europe.
Over it goes. Welbeck's there! And that is a fitting way to end the season.
13 weeks on from a fantastic ninth place finish, the start of a new Premier League campaign. Barely 3 months after Albion swatted Manchester United aside 4-0 on a tumultuous Amex afternoon, the season opener away at Old Trafford had pundits predicting a very different outcome, before Erik ten Hag's first game in charge at the Theatre of Dreams turned into his worst nightmare.
Good ball to Welbeck as well. He's got Lallana in the middle, and there is Lallana. It's going to fall. It's in. Albion lead. Gross, who loves a goal against United, gets another one. Albion flying here. Real threat here for the Albion march. Tipped away. Gross is there. It's 2. Gross again. Albion in dreamland at Old Trafford.
West Ham provided a warm welcome to the next away fixture, then watched in horror as their Albion hoodoo continued.
McAllister. Oh, what a flick. He's through. Big chance this. Trossard scores. Simple as that. Leandro Trossard doubles Albion's lead. Lightning quick. Razor sharp.
Could this be Brighton's best season yet?
Well, let's see what this season brings.
A first home victory was the order of the day against Leeds. Once again, Pascal Gross, the player with the magic touch. VAR kept the crowd on tenterhooks, but it was worth the wait. After faltering at Fulham, Albion were back on song against Leicester.
McAllister lines it up. Oh, yes! McAllister with the icing on the cake. Perfect.
Life could not have been sweeter. The Amex had witnessed one of the best displays in its 11 years nestled into the South Downs. An idyllic atmosphere about to be shattered.
We have some huge breaking news. Chelsea have parted way with Thomas Tuchel. So Thomas Tuchel is no longer the Chelsea manager.
The news from London started a domino effect down the M23. Chelsea wanted Potter. An anxious 24 hours followed before his departure was confirmed, and worse, several of the backroom team were going too, including goalkeeping coach Ben Roberts and club legend Bruno. That big story quickly dropped off the national radar as news of Queen Elizabeth II's ill health emerged. Later that evening, the death of the longest reigning monarch in British history was confirmed, and all the weekend's fixtures were postponed. Albion's search for a new head coach was swift and decisive, and on September the 18th, they appointed the man they'd always wanted, 43-year-old Italian Roberto De Zerbi, who made waves with Sassuolo in Serie A and was leading Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League before Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
Almost tough.
We didn't approach anyone else. We didn't talk to anyone else. Roberto was our number one choice. And obviously, as David said, when we met him, it became very clear very quickly that there was a good fit, both from a technical point of view, but also from a cultural point of view.
All right, a great start to the season for the team there. And with the new man in charge, things would only get better. So stick around for that. Now it's time, though, for our first award of the evening. And it's the Brighton Hove Albion Foundation Award, sponsored by Focus Group. Now, this is chosen by heads of department at the foundation. This award acknowledges exceptional commitment or achievement by one of our charity's beneficiaries. Now, before we announce this year's winner, please welcome to the stage one of our foundation ambassadors, the brilliant Joel Veltman. Oh, we're in the dark. We'll move over a bit. Oh, here we go. We got the light. We got the lights. There we are. Thanks for coming up, mate. Lovely to see you. So you're all just back from America. How was that?
Yeah, it was amazing. Like Tony said already, you had Paul, sorry. We had 3 games, 3 amazing games. Sorry, Paul, of course I know your name. Maybe they're gonna put my contract in the bin now, I think. No, yeah.
Is that your agent running to the toilet?
So we had 3 amazing games. We did something for the community as well. Lots of training, bit of traveling as well. But games were amazing against good opponents. And again, the results doesn't matter. but the performance was really good from our side, so we were happy. Yeah.
Great clearance off the line as well. Nice one, that.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah, good one. I love it. Okay, and so we're looking forward to the road to Europe, back to the road to Europe and to the Europa League coming up. Looking forward to that trip back to Ajax, perhaps?
It would be nice, yeah, and then smash them in Amsterdam and at home. It would be nice, yeah.
Great. Well, look, we're going to give out an award here. You are one of our ambassadors for the foundation. Why did you want to get involved?
Well, they spoke to me a couple of times, and what exactly does it mean to be ambassador and do other things. And I think from the first moment, I was convinced that I want to do these kind of things. Yeah, I was happy to do it. This morning, to be honest, me and JP went to like the pitch where the community things happens, and we had a lovely time with the kids again. And just the smile on their face is so rewarded. It's amazing. Yeah.
Well done, and thank you very much indeed for doing it. Yeah, deserves a round of applause. All right. Joel, stick around. We're about to give out an award. Let's find out who this year's Foundation Award goes to.
David as a character, ooh, he's incredible.
Just lovely, and he gets on with people really easily. And he used to be a little pickle when he was young, but he's grown out of that, fortunately.
Davey, no goal hanging, please.
He's lively. Since his diagnosis of Tourette's, we can now understand why he's as loud as he is.
Oh, yeah! Good boy, that's Rashford! Oh, sorry, Rashford. Oh, yeah! I first met David about 13, 14 years ago in Eastbourne at one of our football sessions for the foundation. As soon as you met him, you saw his love and his passion for the game. Moment of magic.
He has Down syndrome, and having something like AITC was a place that David was totally accepted and included.
Our football sessions kind of provide that platform where it doesn't matter he's got Down syndrome, he's just a football player. Yeah, they definitely take it very seriously. David is probably the most serious. Watching him celebrate, watching him wind up his other teammates. For someone to attend football sessions at the foundation for 25 years, for his dad to find that environment where he's comfortable to leave his son to meet new friends, learn new skills, that's what it's all about.
From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
We were all locked down into COVID, which was horrendous. And I think, you know, my dad died at the very, very beginning of COVID. My dad was David's world, and David was my dad's world.
Losing anyone is so sad, but for David, his best friend, where he used to go to football sessions and football matches every single week with his dad, he's kind of was a real key part of his life. Adjusting to life without Dad for David was huge. Each day he'd ask the same question. Dad's coming home today? No, Dave, Dad's not coming home anymore. Good, well done. And again? Good boy, brilliant. As COVID started to lessen a bit, and obviously the training sessions were able to start up again, we made sure that David could get to everything that he wanted to go to. It brought him back out of himself, and hello, David. Going back to his routine helped his confidence grow again. Oh! Good shot, David. Got his spark back. We found our David, you know, the loud, vivacious lad that loves life, came back to us. Yeah, so it's been great.
I think they're talking about you, David.
Oh, not. David really deserves to win this award, and more importantly, I think his dad will be so proud of him, which is what it's all about.
Thank you.
So the award goes to the amazing David Bennett. There he is. Oh, there we go. Well done. Thank goodness you stopped, David. We've got a match on Sunday. Blimey. Mate, are you happy?
Yes.
Good. Let's have a word with your sister. We just saw your family's, let's step forward before we fall off the back of the stage. Your family's been through it a bit, but what does this award mean to you?
It's been tough, but David's shown his true colours and he's come through it all and he's made us all very proud. But more than anything, Albion in the community has been about what it gives to the community, and David's been a big part of that, and they've been a big part of that for David, and it's just been fantastic. He lives every week for his 2 training sessions in Eastbourne. And yeah, thank you all.
Yeah, thank you very much. We saw up there that he's been playing for the Albion for 25 years.
Just shy of, I think, yes. Yeah.
That's longer than Dunkey. Just. Going to be the new captain. Okay, and I saw you sitting with Phil and the rest of the gang. A final message for them, for the foundation team?
Thanks for absolutely everything. You've been amazing from the small days to the big days. It's just been incredible. And for our family and for David, it's meant absolutely everything. And you definitely have changed his life and our life. Thank you.
Brilliant. Well done. David, give us another one of your celebrations. There we go. The winner, David Bennett. All right.
Yes, and a big thank you as well to Daniel Barnett from Focus Group for presenting the award. Right, let's continue our look back now at the road to Europe, when our new boss got his first taste of Premier League football at Anfield.
A fortnight after Albion unveiled the man to lead the team forward, Roberto De Zerbi could finally get down to business at the start of October. A postponement and international break meant there'd been no game for almost a month by the time the side pitched up at Anfield, and a thrilling encounter ended 3 apiece.
There's the cross, Welbeck's there, Trossard, it's there! 3-3, and Leandro Trossard hat-trick, and they are all square. What a game. Roberto De Zerbi's introduction to the Premier League is an all-time classic.
Tremendously entertaining stuff, and an excellent point to start life under the new head coach, who showed he certainly had the touch for the Premier League. De Zerbi's Amex bow ended in defeat to Spurs, but that disappointment was very soon put into perspective. Within days, the club revealed a hereditary heart condition meant it was too dangerous for Enoch Mwepu's playing career to continue, announcing his retirement at the age of just 24. The cruelest blow for a midfielder with boundless talent.
We are not speaking about football, but about life, and not always tonight, but I think my player will play every game for him.
Away at Brentford, the travelling fans and first-team squad made clear their feelings for the popular Zambian.
Come on, Eagle, come on, Eagle.
As a thoroughly miserable week to forget ended with another setback. A A frustrating Forest draw and battling defeat to Manchester City meant results hadn't been what the charismatic Italian had hoped for. But the arrival of Potter's Chelsea changed all that.
Great press, March, Trossard. He's charged it down, Mitoma's onto it, and Mitoma could break free here. Kaoru Mitoma, Trossard, if he sorts his feet out, he'll score. He does score! The perfect start! And the Amex goes understandably crazy. And Ciso got Gross. Oh, he's got Gross to his left, but he went for goal. And then Ciso, can he finish it? There's the save. Gross, it's there! They killed it. 4-1. The 3 points are theirs, and Roberto De Zerbi will be celebrating his first win as Brighton boss tonight.
This is a great fans, no? Because they were I think the best player on the pitch, and they helped us a lot, and I'm very happy.
Next to the Midlands, aiming to build on De Zerbi's first victory. A fireworks night appointment with Wolves and no need for a rocket from the boss, his players sparkled again, lighting up the journey home with a late win over their 10-man hosts.
Mitoma's gone round his man, that's brilliantly done. Will it drop for Gross? It will! Albion lead 3-2. There's the final whistle, a second straight win for the Seagulls in a topsy-turvy encounter at Molineux.
Right, time now for our second award of the evening, the Players' Player of the Season, sponsored by SnickersUK.com. The men's first team have chosen their standout performer of the 2022-23 campaign.
It's a lot of things.
Animal, proper animal.
Machine. Monster. Beast.
Animal.
Incredible.
Destroyer.
Máquina. My brother.
Mi idolo. Top.
So, in a season of great performances, the team has chosen as their Player of the Season, Moises Caicedo. Moises, congratulations, Player of the Season. How does it feel that your teammates have chosen you for this trophy?
First, I'm so happy. Thanks all my teammates for vote for me. This award is for you guys. Thank you for helping me in every day, every week, in every game. I'm so happy, and yeah, thank you for everything, and all the fans as well for your support in every game. And thank you guys. Yes, thank you. I'm so happy.
Moises, firstly, your English is superb, can I just say?
I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm nervous.
Well, so far it's been perfect. What do you enjoy most about playing in the Premier League?
Which game or?
In general, the Premier League. Why do you love the Premier League so much?
I think when we won Liverpool at home, yeah, it was an amazing game, yeah.
We've seen you play at right back this season. How much do you enjoy playing there?
Oh, it was tough because against Radford, my first game in right back, but I did everything to do my work and to help the team is the most important thing. I think the win was more important than anything.
Moises, what a season you had. Huge congratulations. Moises Caicedo, player of this season.
Well done, Moises, come this way, have a photo. Go with them and have a photo. Well done, Moises. And thank you very much to Gemma and Tia from snickersuk.com. Off to have their photos. Right, let's continue our journey. Brilliant, wasn't that good? You didn't have to do any of your Spanish.
So good.
You're very good. Let's continue on our journey over last season on the road to Europe. And with the World Cup over, the Albion found some amazing form.
A Winter World Cup in the middle of the desert. Not the only thing that marked out Qatar 2022 as different for Albion fans. Alexis McAllister set up one of the goals in the final and got his hands on football's greatest prize. The Seagulls had a World Cup winner in their midst. Across the Persian Gulf, the rest of the squad used the time to align themselves with De Zerbi's vision during a warm weather training camp in Dubai. Then Solly March, who'd not scored for 2 years, rediscovered the feeling.
March! Oh, Solly March! Absolutely outstanding from March.
Newport away, wasn't it, the last goal, was it, in the Cup? Was that the last one? I was in 1864, Solly.
Yeah, wasn't far away, yeah. But no, thank you, nice one.
A 2022 to remember for the Seagulls. But if you thought that was good, January was about to raise the bar even higher. Brighton would be brilliant.
Amazing stuff, great memories there for the fans, which leads us nicely onto our next award, which is the James Brighton Fan of the Season, sponsored by Piglet's Pantry. This award salutes a special supporter who goes above and beyond to follow the club and is named in tribute of Lance Corporal James Brighton. And once again, we are very pleased to have Jay's mum and dad, Sharon and Ephraim, with us here this evening. Lovely to have you back with us again. So let's find out who the fan of the season is.
Okay, I'm Jane and I'm a massive Albion fan. About 3 years ago, it was actually, I started having balance issues, and I was actually on a train coming down because my eye started to go funny, and I turned up at my mum's in Worthing, and she would be, Jane, how much have you had to drink at this time of the morning? And I couldn't speak properly, and there was, obvious things going on. 3 years after all these intermittent issues of, troubles, I was given the diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. Some people might look at me today and think, well, she's okay today, but And that's fine, and I can today walk and I can talk, but there have been some very dark days where I've lost sight in one eye. I have pain every day in all of my joints. I'm on high doses of pain relief, and some days are really hard. I used to walk miles and miles and miles with my dog, and for 6 months I haven't been able to go anywhere with him. So from terms of what I've been physically able to do, from going out 10 miles a day to do nothing, really has massive impact mentally. Now I look like a twat. I started supporting the Albion as soon as literally I was born and came out of my mum. The day I was born, my dad came and saw that I entered the world healthy, and he was told to leave, so he literally did, and went over to the Goldstone ground. He has always been a massive Albion fan, and I've literally followed. Firstly, I wanted to try and highlight to everybody the importance of having something here locally in Brighton that gives people that are less fortunate than us something to do, which I just think it's absolutely amazing. And then obviously something wasn't quite right with me, so therefore I have a disability now. So I can almost relate to it, and I just think it's phenomenal. And if I can play even the smallest part in helping, phenomenal. I am under no illusions that my disease may get worse, and it may, worst case scenario, put me in a wheelchair. It may not allow me to walk, and I will come in a blue and white coloured wheelchair, whatever it takes, and my poor father will have to deal with that, and I hope for his sake it's an electric one. But I will be here, and, whatever, I don't care how, but I will.
So the fan of the season is Jane McKnight. There she is. Oh, blimey. Don't you fall off the back of the stage again. Right, Jane, we got you. Fan of the season. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, a bit shocked. And I only wish I had Gary, the dog.
Oh, I was going to ask you about it. So what's the dog's name?
Gary.
Gary. Good name for a dog. Gary. Fantastic. He's been here by the look of it.
He has, many times. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a bit shocked, sorry.
Well, that's all right, no problem. You travel, we just saw about the hundreds of miles you do for the home matches and following the Albion. Is there ever a time that you think it's just too much?
Yeah, then I get on the train. Yeah. Yeah.
But you wouldn't miss the matches?
No, I came down this morning and I drove, and my partner, wherever she is, somewhere, just drive, and if I can't, I get on the train, simple as. And if not, she drives.
And we're looking forward to Europe. Has Gary got a European passport yet?
No, he has a passport, but it's expired now, isn't it? since we joined the EU.
Okay, let's discuss that, shall we? So, no, let's move on. Listen, well done. Congratulations. We're all very proud of you. That is yours for at least a year. You never know, you might have it next year. But well done. Continue those fantastic journeys and give our love to Gary. Well done to Jane McKnight, who's our fan of the season. Well done.
And thank you to Lara Cusack and Grant Williams from Piglet's Pantry. Now, back to the action on the pitch, and our quest for European football continued, starting with our favourite Japanese winger sealing a vital win.
February started in dramatic fashion against Bournemouth, as Matoma made the difference yet again.
Gross waits expectantly, sends it back out to Sarmiento. Cross has to go in the penalty area towards Matoma, looping it in! Matoma magic! strikes again. Bournemouth have been stubborn, but if anyone was going to break them down, it's this man. Everything he touches turns to gold.
Mitoma is a great player. The key is his mom, because he has a natural quality.
Irritating results against Palace and Fulham followed. Scant reward for the team's total domination in both. But the FA Cup lifted spirits. Albion's hot prospect Evan Ferguson earned a place in the quarter-final draw on a night captain Lewis Dunk made his 400th Albion appearance, a true legend.
Makes me feel old. No, it's a great milestone, and hopefully I've got many more to come. I'm lucky to be at my hometown club and play 400 games, and hopefully I got not 400 more but loads more. So yeah, keep moving on.
A largely frustrating February only redoubled the side's determination to make their chances count in March. Steely determination, you could say. Albion's long-serving keeper Jason Steele seized his chance to impress as West Ham were overwhelmed at the Amex.
Swung over, it's got to be, it's Veltman! No flag, Veltman doubles Albion's lead. Welbeck, it's there! 4-1, and the next visitors to the Amex were our friends from Croydon, whose 4-year hex on the Albion finally ended. Mitoma sets off and Mitoma drives into space, threads it for March. March onside and March tucks it into the corner! A brilliant finish from Solly March!
Joe, you've got the scars of battle after that one.
Yeah, you can see it at my lip and my toe. You don't see that, but yeah, a bit of some small pain things, but that's how it is in the derby, right? It's always fighting and duels, and yeah, I love that, to be honest.
Next up, Grimsby Town, the League Two side who counted Plymouth, Luton and Premier League Southampton among their victims en route to the final 8 of the FA Cup. The Mariners sank on the south coast this time as Albion successfully charted a course to Wembley.
Webster, great delivery, March, there's the 4! Great finish from March, and there is the full-time whistle. Brighton are off to Wembley for an FA Cup semi-final.
So many talented youngsters in this squad. It's now time to announce our Young Player Award, sponsored by Gap Solutions, selected by the coaching staff. This award goes to an up-and-coming star of the future. The award goes to Evan Ferguson.
Might drop for Ferguson, it does drop for Ferguson, and Ferguson scores! His first ever Premier League goal.
The back heel from Evan Ferguson. Oh, the cheek of it. Outrageous and quite brilliant.
He's worked exceptionally hard. He's worked exceptionally hard for this. His attitude, his work rate, his desire to get better, his desire to not get carried away with anything, all that has brought him through.
Ferguson must score, does score. Albion have a new goal-scoring hero, Evan Ferguson.
He's so grounded, I don't think anything phases him. The more he goes and the more games he plays, he'll just get confident, more and more confident, and more used to obviously the level that he's playing with. And I don't see him ever going and getting ahead of himself.
Now there's a pass, Mitoma across goal, a tap in for Ferguson, and Albion lead.
He's been a great addition into our squad. Both sides of his intelligence, I think, on and off the pitch. He's mature for 18 and he knows what he's about. He knows how to work on and off the pitch, and yeah, he's proven it now.
His game understanding is so good in the positions he picks up, and his ability to find space and then attack space, especially the header against Leicester. Like, there was no space there. Like, the cross came in, you're thinking, where's that going? And then Evan attacks the space where the ball ends up. He's had that ability to read space in and around the penalty area so well.
And it's Evan Ferguson again. Look at what it means to Roberto De Zerbi.
Just watching Evan play for Ireland it was unbelievable. It was a great feeling for everybody associated with him to start seeing him score.
I think growing up as a kid, coming to the games, I think as a striker as well, you just want to score a goal in front of the home fans, and luckily today I did.
Evan Ferguson is the future of Ireland's football.
They love him.
Don't put too much pressure on him and go far.
Big Evan Drago.
Whenever he plays or he gets into an environment, I think people see what he's like, and it just goes so fast for him, and he gets used to the tempo or the level where he's at.
Ferguson, what a touch that is, and what a finish that is. Evan Ferguson doubles Albion's lead. Ferguson's in, Evan Ferguson to finish it, and he buries the chance. First time Ferguson can have a go, and Evan Ferguson smashes it beyond McCarthy to settle Albion nerves. What a ball to Ferguson, in for two! Glorious!
Please welcome to the stage your young player of the season, Evan Ferguson. Evan, congratulations. Crazy to think that you started this season playing for the under-21s. How did it feel when you made your Premier League debut?
Yeah, no, it was an honour. Obviously, just like to thank everyone who voted and all the stuff, but it was obviously an honour, and to get in and just go the way it did, couldn't wish it anything else.
Talk me through the moment when you scored your first Premier League goal and then, of course, went on to score your first goal for your country as well.
Yeah, I think as a kid you dream of scoring in the Premier League, the best league in the world, and then for your country it's just a different type of feeling. So I don't think there's much better feelings than them two.
So many talented young players in this squad. How exciting is it to be a part of this team?
Yeah, definitely. I think we all know we've got good players in the squad, and we've got a big season coming, so hopefully we can do better than last season.
Just how much are you looking forward to playing European football?
Yeah, it should be good. Should be good. Let's see how it goes.
Best is yet to come?
Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations, Evan. Evan Ferguson, young player of the season.
Well done. And thank you to Greg Bradley from Gap Solutions. All right, let's go back to the action. And the battle for the top 6 was intensifying when Brentford came to town.
Entering April, Albion weren't just wondering about a top 7 finish. With a monumental push, even the Champions League looked a possibility. The month began with a thriller against the Bees, McAllister providing the sting in the tail as the 2 European hopefuls refused to be separated.
That's a brilliant finish. Albion find a way, they always do.
High drama, and we were only just getting our breath back when a midweek trip to Bournemouth beckoned. Albion haven't won there in the league since 2007. But Evan Ferguson's stroke of genius.
We are witnessing a superstar in the making, no doubt about it.
And Jason Steele's agility all combined to put a rare Dorset victory on the cards.
Enciso gives Brighton breathing space. His first goal for the club. Look how much it means to the young man.
A highly controversial defeat at Spurs followed, leaving Albion less than impressed.
I don't see what VAR is here for. You bring it in for big decisions and you don't make big decisions. What's the point of it? He's clearly fouled him in the penalty box as a penalty, so what's the point of VAR?
Enciso lining it up, Enciso!
De Zerbi's men rebounded in style at Stamford Bridge.
Quite brilliant. Take a bow, Julio Enciso.
Yes, lads.
The FA Cup semi-final offered a showcase for Albion's progress. But the Seagulls suffered a heartbreaking defeat on penalties. Cruel for all concerned. After a week to forget, would the run-in unravel? That question received a defiant answer at home to Wolves, as Albion hit them for 6 at the Amex.
Gross! Oh, what a goal from Pascal Gross! Magnificent! Absolutely magnificent. Oh, and they've won it back here, and the chip. Oh, it's fantastic! Dennis Undav with an absolutely exquisite finish for his second, and Albion have 6 for the first time ever in the Premier League.
Great stuff. All right, let's move on. It's time for another special award, and it is the Sarah Watts Inspiration Award, sponsored by Tan's Tasty Cakes. Created in memory of the inspirational Sarah Watts, this award celebrates the special achievements of people or organisations associated with this fabulous club.
Rob was always full of mischief, always full of fun. He was very sociable. He was also very kind, always put his family first.
He was just a little bit younger than I, and so there wasn't much of an age difference between us. And he was my friend. I guess I became a bit of a tomboy. We did lots of things together as we were younger. Loved the Albion. He has always supported Brighton Hove Albion even since he was a youngster. He always loved it, and he always used to go to the football match with my dad. He would go along to matches with a stool, I believe, which I think was confiscated after a while, but he was so small he had to stand on a stool to watch.
He continued to support them even though he was living abroad.
We believe that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center in New York.
I was at home, it was a Tuesday afternoon, I'll never forget it. I had a phone call from my mother to say had I heard from him, which I was surprised because why would I hear from him in the afternoon? And she said, I think you should switch on the TV.
I had a phone call from my father to say that Rob was working in the towers, but we'd not been able to make contact. It was later on that evening we found out that he worked on the 105th floor, which was above the impact of the first plane.
We knew straight away there was no chance of him surviving, seeing what we had seen.
Nobody ever told us he died. We just made that assumption. And as time went on, we realised that was actually the case.
The days and months after that became a bit of a blur. North Stand chat, which to be honest, I wasn't really aware of. Lots of fans and lots of people that had chatted to him, wanted to do something. So because Robert loved football, it seemed the sensible thing to do. The first football match was held a matter of weeks after the event, which is amazing.
For us as a family to have something really positive to focus on made a huge difference, and especially to my parents.
It really helped us all in that time, and has done.
The driving force at the time was probably Doug and Laura, who were Robert's parents. They had a lot of time and respect for it.
More and more people ask for money, so we raise more and more money, and it's just unbelievable how much it's escalated.
When actually my dad was chairman, he was involved with another gentleman that helped provide a minibus to Albion in the community. And that was fantastic because it was a lot of money. I think it was about £30,000 that the charity had donated towards it.
One of our players, Jacob Short, he died in the Shoreham air disaster, so me and I think 3 or 4 of the other guys said he was trying to get from Shoreham to Worthing, so we'd walk the last 6 miles. It escalated, and I think about 700 people did the walk with us, and we raised like £23,000 all for Worthing United, like Youth Foundation, and that's probably the most proud moment of my life.
I'm a teacher and I work with disadvantaged children, so actually to represent a charity that ties in with my work and my passion is something that actually means an awful lot to me.
For something that's just Brighton v Crystal Palace fans, you've managed to have all this goodness that's developed. £330,000 since it started, donations all across, we've done it in America, South Africa, Australia, England, for everything that everybody's ever done, been involved with, no matter how small or big. Thank you very much. There's not many places you'd find Brighton fans and Palace fans having a drink together on the terraces.
The charity would not be what it was without Crystal Palace and without the fans who come down.
Ricky Marlowe famously said when he started we were all 18 and now we're all 18 stone. So
I thought maybe a few years and then it would be over. I'm amazed actually that it's continued for what's 21 years.
It's really lovely to have that legacy. I mean, it was especially important to my parents that they felt that there was something that positive came out of it for their son.
We've had quite a successful run, obviously, since when the charity was started. So it's coming to a point where we sort of felt, rather than it starting to fizzle out, it's probably best to go out on a high.
In a way, it feels a little sad.
But when you see the amount of money raised and when you go and see the people that you've helped, it makes it all worthwhile.
Final question. What do you think Rob would have made of it all?
Rob, he would have had a good chuckle and he'd have been really proud at what's been achieved, and yeah, he would have been very proud.
So please welcome to the stage members of the Robert Eaton Memorial Fund. Is this it? Any more? Where's Jared? No, Jared? Is he shy? Oh, I think I'll start. I'm going to start over here with Mike then. Hang on a sec. Well done. 22 years coming to an end. Your thoughts?
Yeah. Sorry. You watch that back and then you realise just how much the charity has done, what it's meant to everybody, what it's meant to the family, the people that have been involved, the people that have donated. And then it is a big thing to let go of. It's kind of sad, but to have been a part of it and to be able to give everything that we have, it's been fantastic and I wouldn't change it.
Just to repeat the final total?
The final total was approximately £330,000 that was raised.
Everyone's favourite landlord, Brett. I'm sure everyone in the room knows you. You were the final player-manager of the final Robert Eaton Memorial Fund match, which we lost to Crystal Palace on penalties. Have you got over it yet?
I did, until you put the light show on with Freed from Desire. But I said, they played such a massive part in it. We won, I think, 12-8 over the years, so they've ended up with a trophy, but without them, none of this would have happened. And it's a ridiculous amount of money raised, and what a way to end. Yeah.
Brilliant, well done, mate. Absolutely fantastic. And we'll just talk to the sisters at the far end, and the dad as well. We keep dragging you up and putting cameras in your faces and things that you probably don't want that to happen, but it's one, I guess, last chance, which is a weird thing to say, for your thanks and your thoughts to everyone who's been involved in this over so many years.
Yes, it's been 20 odd years, hasn't it? And raised a huge amount of money. We had never anticipated this much money being raised, and it's created so much enjoyment for so many people.
Yeah. Brilliant. And last word from you, madam?
Well, I suppose I just wanted to say, at a time which was a very negative time to us, to have something positive to focus on has been huge. And especially to my mum and dad. And I just put this locket on today as I came out, and it was my mum's. And inside is a picture of Rob with a big smiley face, and I think he's here today celebrating our successes. So thank you, everyone.
Well said, thank you. We will miss you all, and you've been absolute heroes. The Robert Eaton Memorial Fund, everybody. Thank you very much. Go on.
And thank you very much to Tanya Club as well from Tan's Tasty Cakes.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Next.
Brilliant, all of them. Brilliant.
Time for Goal of the Season, sponsored by Ticers. So let's take a look now at the top 10, as voted for. We haven't said it yet. As voted for by the fans. Here's the top 10.
Albion moving the ball well in neat, carefully constructed triangles. McAllister, Ferguson, what a touch that is, and what a finish that is! Evan Ferguson doubles Albion's lead with a breathtaking piece of skill and a really composed finish from the young forward. McAllister lines it up. Oh, yes! McAllister with the icing on the cake. Perfect. Very affectionate. Big hug for Lallana when he came. Here's Welbeck in for 3! That'll do it! Past Canate, over Gomez, eyes on the ball, and volleyed beyond Allison.
Stupinian just stayed a bit centrally as he spreads it out now to Mitoma. Another chance to have a go and fire it into the top right corner. Oh my word, that is brilliant from Karu Mitoma.
Still looks long, and it could. Oh, it's going to reach Mitoma, all the way through Mitoma! What a finish that is from Kaoru Mitoma! Magical! All the way from Steele's through ball, and that is a death lob over David Raya. March coming infield. Lining one up. March! Oh, Solly March! Absolutely outstanding from March. He's deserved that. That was a ridiculous strike. It's Enciso. Enciso again, working his way forward. Enciso forces it to Gross. Gross! Oh, what a goal from Pascal Gross! Magnificent, absolutely magnificent. His second of the game, Albion's third. March sets off for goal, infield he goes, Enciso lining it up, Enciso! What a strike from Enciso, glorious! A goal of the season contender. At a critical moment.
And they produce a wonderful moment to win it and go into the last 16. Stupinian loops it up towards the far post. Mitoma, can he hit it? He can! He's done it again! And the Seagulls will be in the hat for the last 16 on Monday. Thanks to Karu Mitoma. You simply cannot stop Mitoma.
There's plenty more to come as Colwell strides forward with purpose. Enciso lining it up. Enciso! That is absolutely beautiful. Determined to have his own goal of the season competition. The replay's even better. Just sized it up And that is some strike.
Some brilliant goals there, but the winner, Julio Enciso. Julio, congratulations. Goal of the season. Now we're going to do this interview in Spanish, but I'll make sure I translate it for you. So goal of the season. It also won BBC Match of the Day goal of the season, Premier League goal of the season as well. Julio, how does that make you feel? ¿Cómo te hace sentir ese premio?
Muy contento la verdad. Agradecerle a mis compañeros, al profe también por la confianza y bueno, creo que lo más importante es ayudar al equipo a que gane.
He's so happy, he wants to thank his teammates for the faith that they have in him, and he wants to keep scoring goals to help his team. Julio, marcaste un gol parecido contra Chelsea, como hemos visto. ¿Cuál prefieres, Julio? We just saw you scored a similar one against Chelsea. Which one do you choose? What's your favorite?
Y el gol contra el Manchester City porque deseaba también hacer el gol acá en el Amex.
He said the goal against Manchester City because he liked scoring at the Amex, and obviously that was the goal that won him this trophy. And we know you love celebrations. We love watching you dance. We love your celebrations. Are you thinking about some new ones for next season? ¿Has pensado en algunas celebraciones nuevas para la temporada que viene?
Y de seguro va a haber algunos bailes. De seguro va a haber algunos bailes.
Vale, vete practicando. He's going to start practicing some for next season because we want to see more of those, don't we? Julio, congratulations, enhorabuena. Julio, come back.
Well done.
Photo time.
There you go. She's the brains, I'm the eye candy.
And thank you as well to Tim Well from Tices.
Well done.
The sponsor.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Well done. Thanks, Tim. All right, congratulations, Julio. Estupendo. Is that right?
Muy bien.
Thank you. Before we announce our player of the season, let's finish our review of the last season and see how we booked our place in the Europa League, starting with a chance to revenge those Red Devils.
Continental football was tantalisingly close, but a hectic 24 days was in store, starting with another dramatic encounter with Manchester United.
Callister arcs it into the area. Oh, there's a handball, and it's given. Albion have a penalty in the last seconds of the game. McAllister scores! The knockout blow! Incredible!
We deserved to win in semi-final, and we lost in penalty. And today we won in penalty, because there is a Dio del calcio.
There is a god of football.
There is a god of football.
Here's Brendan O'Meara. He's in charge of the door.
After a shock defeat to Everton, Albion served up the surprises at Arsenal in a 3-0 triumph.
Now Undav. Undav lines it up, and Ramsdale with the save. Estupinian is 3. Estupinian's first goal for the club is the icing on the cake.
Time for a party. It appeared the hosts weren't really in the mood, but Albion fans made the most of one of the club's best ever results.
It's not enough.
Injuries and fatigue were having an effect, and even De Zerbi needed a boost.
For me, it's difficult in the morning, so too early for me. There's one coffee, but I need 3-4 coffee before to start.
In the penultimate home game of the season, Albion knew victory over already relegated Southampton would confirm a top 7 finish. And after racing into a 2-goal lead, the side survived a Saints fight back to make the European dream a reality.
Gross gets back onto the ball. Oh, he's found the corner! Pascal Gross restores Albion's 2-goal lead. It all ends in glory for Brighton.
Historic scenes. Albion guaranteed European football. Celebrations continued long into the night. A draw with Manchester City would make a Europa League spot mathematically secure. Enciso's goal of the season provided that vital point.
Enciso shoots from the edge of the area and produces a blinding goal.
It was finally official. The Amex set to stage Europa League football.
Let's prepare our passport.
So much to look forward to in the new season, when the Seagulls will soar over Europe for the very first time.
Yeah. Some absolutely unforgettable scenes there. And it's probably about time that we spoke to the gaffer. He has made quite an impact since he's been here. Let's just remind ourselves of his very calm and relaxed persona when he's on the touchline.
We're going to see you running down the touchline when Brighton score a goal.
Maybe.
Half through to Estupiñán. It's a Ferguson! It's in!
They have a balls, big balls.
Towards Mitoma, looping it in. Mitoma magic strikes again.
Una alla volta, Figaro. Sono qua, Figaro là, Figaro qua, Figaro là, Figaro su, Figaro giù, Figaro su, Figaro giù.
It's there! They killed it!
Please welcome to the stage, Roberto De Zerbi! I think they like you. It's fine.
Without drugs and without alcohol,
Just sum up the achievements of last season and what it means to you.
But it was an incredible season, historical season, but it finished now, and we have to forget. We have to start another great season. We have to be happy to compete in Europe League, and we wanna make happy another time our fans, our club, ourselves, our family, because the emotion last season were fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You mentioned the fans there, not just the ones in the room now, but the ones watching at home and all over the world. They love you. A message for the fans.
But I think they have to love my players, first of all. But I am honest. I love the truth, and the credit is the big credit is for my players, because they played very well. It's a fantastic group, and then the club, the owner, the people who work inside of the club, and my staff, because my staff support me every day, and it's not so easy. But we want to give our best to play another fantastic season.
And talking of the new season, just back from America, we've got some Spanish opposition at the weekend, and then the season starts. How are preparations?
We're looking forward to start the season, to start the Premier League. The pre-season is important to improve, to help the new players to be inside, but now we want to play, we want to compete, we want to start the season in the best way. We know it will be tougher than last season, because now we are not a surprise. We are Brighton. We are not a big team yet, but I think to beat the Brighton will be very tough for all teams.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you very much, I think, on behalf of everybody here and everybody at home, for a remarkable season last season, and I'm sure many, many more remarkable memories and seasons to come. Thank you for your team and your team that you brought with you. Roberto De Zerbi, everybody. Thank you very much.
So,
are we done? Is there anything else to do?
I think so.
Is there anything?
Oh, I think we're done.
Oh, we're done. Right.
Oh, wait, there's something under here.
Oh, one more.
There's one remaining. The final award of the evening. It's time to reveal the Men's Player of the Season, sponsored by American Express. So let's find out who the fans have chosen.
Up against Caicedo. Caicedo makes light work of tackling Fred. Caicedo with a great ball.
Caicedo trying to get back, and he does brilliantly. Lovely clean tackle. What an awesome player.
Ball through for Rashford. What a block. It was Caicedo who read it perfectly. Oh, Moises Caicedo. Too good. Look at that challenge. Caicedo, pretty perfect, to be honest. Brilliant challenge. Caicedo, too quick, too strong. What a challenge again. Great tackle from Caicedo. How good was that? Plays it to Caicedo. Caicedo! Oh, yes! Fantastic from Moises Caicedo.
Please welcome to the stage for the second time this evening, Moises Caicedo. player of the season. How does it feel?
I said before, I'm so happy. I'm very proud of myself. Thank you again to my teammates, all the fans for the amazing support. Was fantastic this season. I'm so happy to reach to the Europa League with Brighton, the team who opened the doors in the Premier League was so good. Yeah, why not give my best for this amazing club?
The fans, they chose you for this award. I know you've said you're so grateful to the fans. Do you have a message for the Brighton fans who will love you so much?
Thank you. Thank you all the fans for...
Wait.
Thank you all the fans for your amazing support. Was amazing last season. Yeah, without your support, it weren't impossible. It wouldn't be impossible. Thank you, yes, thank you. I'm grateful with you. Yeah, this is amazing for me. And I do this for my family because they are my inspiration. My mom and dad always had. They always were for me in good and bad moments. Yes, I do this for them because they are my inspiration.
Will you keep this somewhere special at home? Where will you keep it? ¿Dónde lo vas a guardar?
I'm gonna give my mom this present. She's here at Brighton, in Brighton. Yeah, I'm gonna arrive to my flat. I'm gonna say, my mom, this is for you. Yeah?
I'm sure she's going to absolutely love that. Moises Caicedo, men's player of the season. Congratulations. Well done. Your English is so good. So good. We go for a photo here. Yeah, photo, is it? And thank you to Beverly Sawyers as well from American Express.
Oh, well done. Big hug from the chairman as well. What a lovely young man.
What a great present for his mum.
Got a lovely present for his mum, lovely. Well done, Moises. And well done to all the evening's winners as well. You're fantastic.
Yes, we're almost at the end. The new season, less than 2 weeks away. I hope you all have your passports ready. Yet another incredible season in the journey of this football club. And next stop,
celebrations begin. Record breakers, history makers, absolute heroes. This brilliant Albion team have made their European dreams a reality.
You can hear in the background is the roar of 30,000 seagulls planning a European tour.
There we go. How about that? What a season. What a season. So congratulations once again to all our winners, and thank you to all our sponsors. And can I just say a big thank you to Alex off the telly for being our co-host this evening. She flew in from America at 9 o'clock this morning to come and do this award. You've been brilliant. Thank you very much indeed, Alex. Bye-bye.
Thank you as well to all the fans who came this evening and to all the fans who've watched on YouTube tonight as well.
Yeah, well done. Best wishes to all our teams for the up-and-coming season. Up the Albion, good night, and we better all get used to this.